Welcome to the video. Having animals as pets, we should not have any pets. We should not take animals in captivity, taking their freedom away. We have dogs on leashes and we think we are an animal lover. It should be reversed. The dog should have no leash and the human should have a leash. And ask yourself then, as a human, do I feel free? Humans are parasites. They destroy everything. They take the life, the freedom from animals. They eat animal carcass. They eat decaying carcass of an animal. And they create violence by eating dead carcasses. So animals have the right to live free. When you have a dog at a leash and you go with your dog for pooping, how nasty is that? If people walk barefoot for their health, everywhere you need to pay attention for dog shit. Sometimes they go into the leaves and then you walk in the leaves barefoot and the dog shit is in between your toes. Oh, that is so nice. You know, all these animals, all these pets are hybrids. And some people they think they are a real animal lover when they eat dead carcasses and they walk with dogs on leashes. They think they are animal lovers. These dogs disturb the environment by barking in the night. These dogs create acid soil by their elimination. Chickens and ducks, highly acidic elimination, not good for your soil. Cows that have antibiotics and hormones, horses that have antibiotics, they kill the worm population in the soil. Horses with antibiotics. Cows with antibiotics and hormones, their shit becomes highly acidic. They are grass eaters. They are normally not that as acidic, but by the hormones and the antibiotics, their shit becomes acidic too. So we don't may having any animal in captivity. Human parasites. Humans destroy the environment by pollution because of eating an unnatural industrial diet. When you eat fruit, there are no packages. So you cannot destroy the environment by pollution. When you eat fruit, you don't eat that decaying carcasses. Everybody should go vegan and to stop the violence in the world, to stop the wars in the world, everybody should respect the animals and release all animals. Costa Rica is an example. They released all the animals from the zoos. So there are no wild animals anymore in captivity in zoos in Costa Rica. But in Costa Rica, you see more people walking with leashes and with dogs. And all people have 2 to 3 dogs, which is creating a very acidic soil by their elimination. And these dogs should live in freedom and eat a more healthy diet than what people give them, all these processed industrial foods who create more acidic soil. So people, the warm life in the soil is so important, but when there is acidic waste on the soil, especially with hormones and antibiotics, can kill all the worm population. There are composting worms in the soil, there are earthworms in the soil. The earthworms create the tunnels for oxygen. The composting worms digest leaves and branches and foods that fall down on the forest soil. And that is why a huge amount of worms in your soil of your land is very, very important. And you cannot have these hybrid birds and dogs and cats that create a highly acidic waste. Is not good for your worm population, and is not good for the animal because you're taking their freedom away. Peace and blessings.